and the omnibus. So I was forced into the Archers when I was a child. And look, it's come back to bite me later on.
I'm awash with the stuff.
The Archers is the world's longest-running radio show, with more than 15,000 episodes broadcast. Despite being a rural flavour show, The Archers is recorded in the heart of the UK's second-largest city, Birmingham.
You're listening to Wednesday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
Well, I think you deserve a cuppa after all that hard work.
We have to keep the brambles down, otherwise they just take over.
Strangle everything else.
Exactly. Oh, then you end up with just brambles. They're not too bad at the moment. The longhorns have been keeping them down. If they get really rampant, we'd have to get the tractor in with a topper.
Don't things live in the brambles? Creatures?
They do, yeah. Dormice do, for one. That's why you can't leave the work too late.
And because they'd be hibernating.
Well, not quite hibernating, but in a state of torpor. On the way to hibernation.
Like me this morning.
Ha! Well, it was quite busy last night.
Oh, I was just glad for Fallon. She was so pleased to see you there.
Yeah, it was nice what they did for her, Helen and Natasha.
Oh, she's a lovely girl.
Natasha?
No, Fallon, as you know full well. As a matter of fact, I thought your new pals were a bit on edge with each other last night.
No, that's nonsense.
Tom and what's her name? A bit tense, I thought.
Of course they were.
They'd had words. Or were about to.
This is what you do, Mum. You imagine things and people that really aren't there.
I say what I see, that's all.
And then you state it as absolute fact.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Or not.
Anyway, it was a lovely evening for Fallon. That's the main thing. And off she goes to pastures new.
Yeah.
Getting a bit of stability into her life.
Did you talk to Helen?
Yes, of course.
Did she say anything about buying the house?
Not to me. Why?
I'm hoping I'll be selling her the Beechwood house, like I said, with no strings and no agent's fees, which should save money.
You think you'll have fewer headaches?
Well, in the long run, yes, but it's not as easy as I thought.
Hi there, you two.
Oh, hiya.
Hello, Rex.
How's the bramble clearing been going?
Oh, really quite therapeutic.
Do you need a hand later?
Nah, you're all right.
I've just been running the trial of our virtual tour and holding my breath in case it all goes wrong again.
Oh, and has it gone wrong?
Oh, still holding my breath. Good to see you again, Megan.
And you.
Yeah.
You fancy a brew?
Sure.
Seriously, Rex, though, is the AI virtual tour behaving itself?
So far, so good.
How's that boat of yours?
Oh, she's fine, thank you for asking.
You know, that's something we have in common, you and me.
What, the boat?
I lived on a boat back in the day, and I absolutely loved it.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Do something. No, not that. Do something useful. Oh, damn thing. Oops. Something seems to have gone wrong. Well, don't make it sound as if it's my fault. Message from Robert Snell. Hello, Justin. The Rewilding Ambridge virtual tour is ready to go. Why not give it a try? But that's what I've been trying to do for the last 20 minutes, Mr. Snell. If you're having trouble getting in, try this code. Copy and paste. Kind regards, Robert. There we are. And no doubt that'll take me straight to, oops, you shouldn't have done that.
Welcome to Rewilding Ambridge.
Oh, at last. Thank you.
My name is Rex, and I'll be your guide for this virtual tour.
Hello, Rex.
State-of-the-art technology enables me to take you where you want to go today. Where do you want to go today?
Oh, well...
Tell me where you want to go today. I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand that.
No, all right. Give me a chance. Show me what's happening with rewilding this morning.
Clearing brambles is an important part of our work. If they're not cleared, they proliferate to the exclusion of other plants, and this can result in a monoculture.
So Kirsty's still working at it. Its days are numbered, but she's still working at it.
That's right, Justin.
What?
Still working when it all seems a bit pointless, Justin.
Rex? Is that you? Rex, are you talking to me?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
Are you talking to me? Oh,
Would you like to visit our latest room? Justin, would you like to visit the Future of Ambridge room?
Now, the thing about the boat I found was it could be very cold, yes, but once you'd warmed it up, it was perfectly toasty.
Oh, that's a good word for it, Megan. It does get toasty.
Oh, I saw an otter on an almost daily basis. He felt like a neighbour.
Really?
I'd be hanging out some pillowcases and he'd pop his head out the water and watch me, like he was living next door and popping his head over the garden fence.
Fantastic.
Only for a second or two to say hello. Oh, but it was magical.
You're sure that Kirsty doesn't want any help out there with the brambles?
No, she's fine. She said she'd rather just get on by herself, and you know how independent she is.
It means a lot to her, all this.
I know it does. But I try to tell her there's other things in life, though. Work's not the be-all and end-all.
Except it almost is for her. She has real belief.
And for you?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I know it's important. I don't get so passionate about it as Kirsty, though.
Well, as I say, there are other things in life.
Yeah, I know, but basically I think she's right. It matters. So, if you think you could lose your part in it at any moment, which is what's happening now with us, well, that's hard. But I suppose that's the price you pay. If you care about something, it can hurt, and you should be prepared for that.
Living on a boat puts you close to nature. I suppose that's what got you into rewilding, is it?
Oh, I've been interested from when I was a kid. I remember going camping with Toby once.
Toby?
Oh, my little brother. We used to go to Norfolk, Wells, Holcombe, all along that coast.
Oh, I love Wells.
Yeah, we did.
It's a favourite place.
Dad had this old ridge tent with a proper canvassy smell. And we were allowed to camp on our own, just Toby and me, in a field behind the cottage. I got up one morning, and I remember standing there outside the tent, just looking. Yeah, Toby wasn't awake yet, and the grass was all silvery and still. And a hare came running through it, big as a dog, leaving this zigzag trail through the dew. That was being close. I felt close then.
Close to nature.
Close to everything.
Do you share your boat with anyone, Rex?
Share it?
Well, is there a Mrs. Rex?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Or was there ever a Mrs. Rex?
Oh, that's enough for this morning, I reckon.
Hi, Kirsty. I was poised to spring to your aid.
Well, maybe there still is.
Hack out a few brambles.
Still someone hidden away somewhere.
Only Megan said you didn't want help.
No, I was happy enough on my own. I could do with a coffee now, though. Oh, no, I've left the rucksack outside. You wouldn't mind getting it for me, would you, Mum?
Where is it?
Over there, by the wheelbarrow.
Well, don't go away, Rex. There are questions I still want answers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What for?
I got the impression she was quizzing you.
Well, a bit.
I'm afraid my mother has no restraint.
No, she was fine.
She's a magnet for embarrassment.
As a matter of fact, we got on really well.
Well, here's your chance if you want to make your escape.
Oh, I should get back to the boat anyway. Finish off working on the virtual tour.
Oh, I ought to take a look at it myself.
Well, don't leave it too long. Robert says it's running in a beta version, but only for a limited time, just a couple of days.
Well, then what? We give Robert our feedback before it goes live.
That's the plan.
It all feels a bit meaningless, really.
Yeah.
That's a Tamworth.
A Tamworth with 6 piglets, rootling and wallowing on the edge of woodland.
Oh, I hardly recognise the place.
All the things you've seen, the biodiversity of the wetlands, the air alive with butterflies.
Yes, the Purple Emperor.
The
I
wildflowers,
used to have one on a cigarette card.
scarlet pimpernel, red clover, black medic.
Fumitory. Sallow.
We see all these things because rewilding flourished in Ambridge.
But if it didn't flourish?
So there's a panoply of bird life. Black stork, turtle doves, osprey.
Nightingales.
But if it didn't flourish, nothing. Or next to nothing. No birdsong. Now look, this is the alternative. Rewilding Ambridge nipped in the bud, and there are fields of monocrops with thin bare hedges at the boundaries. No wildflowers.
No.
And the Am, a dead river, choked of all life, poisoned by chemical runoff from intensive farming. No click and hum of busy insects.
No, I'm only saying you have to be careful if you're selling a house.
Careful how?
You have to tread...
We're talking about Helen here. Helen. She's never going to take advantage.
I've seen it before.
Oh, you can't make sweeping generalisations like that. Oh, it's probably best if you don't interfere.
I'm not interfering.
No?
I don't do that, Kirsty.
That's exactly what you were doing not half an hour ago.
What?
Prying into Rex's private life.
I wasn't.
I heard you. You were grilling him.
We were conversing.
Anyway, when did you ever live on a boat?
I did.
When?
We had that boat on the Broads.
What?
That was living on a boat.
For 2 weeks. A 2-week holiday.
Anyway, he's nice. A nice young man.
No, don't.
What?
Don't do that.
I'm only saying.
Rex and I get on perfectly well. It's a business relationship. I do not want it spoiled.
And what about the people? Rex,
I'm sorry, I do not understand your question.
the people who manage rewilding, what happens to them?
What happens to Kirsty?
Yes, if the rewilding program is stopped for some reason.
She will lose employment.
Yes, but what else? What will happen to her? Answer me.
This is what I found. Possibility 1. A person may look for better remuneration, a job with better pay and prospects.
And abandon her ideals?
A person may abandon her ideals. She may harden her heart. Possibility 2. A person may be broken.
Broken?
She may give up hope. She may move away.
No!
She may give up hope. She may disappear.
Are you what we call Foley then?
Kind of, yep.
Okay. And these are all part of the paraphernalia of production?
Yep, that's the bull bar. That's,
This one?
yep, that's...
I mean, Hayley so wanted to be in their own place when their baby came. It's due in 2 months. Not much chance of that now. No. I mean, it would have been a stretch for them financially, mind, but... Oh, I just wish there was something practical I could do to help them, Caroline. I mean,
I think The Archers has had this immense popularity over the years, basically because it has always very accurately reflected the reality of life and living in a rural community, whatever